Hello, and welcome to Gamepad Inc. This is the video companion to our game review webcomic. I am Nate.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're playing Thimbleweed Park.
Yes.
I'm really excited to do this, Nick.
Oh, me too.
This is a game I've had on my list for quite some time. I think I backed this game when it was on Kickstarter. Did you?
Yeah.
This is an adventure game, like an old school point and click game from one of the old school point and click gurus, Ron Gilbert and his team over at Terrible Toy Box.
Right.
I'm just gonna jump right in. I don't think there's...
for those who don't know maybe what an adventure game really is, like, you're gonna be in for a treat here. These games haven't been being made, I don't think, kind of in this fidelity, in this style for quite some time. So it's definitely like an ode to the way that it was. And it feels, it feels like, it could have taken place way back when. So
that's
Nate
awesome.
and I, growing up on this stuff, like, this is exactly what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, we played like the old Monkey Island games and Loom and all those things.
Yeah.
With
pretty
as
much anything
together.
that LucasArts put out, we'd be all over.
Pretty much. Okay, let's just do this. Obviously, story spoilers here for people who... what is this? If you don't want to know anything about Thimbleweed Park, don't watch this video. Just listen to our podcast and look at our game review. But we're going to jump right in. Casual mode. If you're new to adventure games, you're looking for a quicker experience because life is exciting and there is so much to do. Free tutorial included. If you're an experienced adventure gamer and you want all the puzzles because there's nothing more exciting in life than playing adventure games. Well,
That sounds
obviously,
like
hard mode. You can't change it. Okay. Cool.
You're experienced. Plus,
Yeah.
this is your life now.
Wow, look at that. Text with the cursor indicates an interactive Yep. Interact with characters and objects here. Yep. I have played...
You've done this before, but this is definitely, probably foreign for a lot of people. Like, what? What's up with those verbs? What do you do with these?
What's up with those verbs?
You gotta click that?
You got words on your screen, man.
I thought it was pretty funny that they have got these... yeah, and I've been playing this game for a little bit already, which is why I know a little bit more about it than Nate as he's starting it right off here. But that was funny to see this kind of modern take here on like these coach marks. These, here's how you can use some UI on an old game, because they used to just throw you right in.
That's
just
funny,
like, hey,
isn't it?
go figure it out.
Yeah. 1987. Oh no. When was the Stranger Things set? Because this is like a...
Oh yeah.
This is a thing now, right?
Pretty similar timing.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
What does it
Oh no.
mean?
Oh no. Oh, okay. Things are good. Oh no.
Maybe red means good, dude.
Red could mean good.
You never know.
I love the old pixel art. I like they didn't even bother to like. I feel like they still maintain the same number of pixels as the old one.
Right. Oh, it's just such great. I mean, there's a lot of depth, I think, and kind of detail that they've got in this pixel art in particular. It's really nicely done.
Oh no.
That can't be good.
Did the population just drop by one?
Yeah, isn't that great? Meaning somebody has to have gotten shot by that stray bullet, right?
That's how that works. Those things auto update too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, at least they did in the 80s. I don't know if that tech is still
Now that our
around.
infrastructure systems, in the crapper.
That's right.
So how far have you played in this, Nick?
I'm basically at the end here.
Oh, wow. Okay, no spoilers then.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey, look, it's you, drunk under a bridge.
Yeah, it's incredible, the detail. That was last night. Yeah. God, I just love it already. Just love it.
I did not.
It says to come to the bridge down by the river.
I did not anticipate voiceover.
Yeah, that was a bit of a shocker to me too, because those old games, they were not even capable, I think, of doing voice, but they definitely didn't have it, and so it feels kind of weird to me to have this sort of clash of pixel art and the way that it was with this really high polish voiceover, but it does help. You kind of come to expect some of those things nowadays, at least.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm totally fine with them, like right off the bat, like them saying, "Hey, we're gonna make a game that's old style, but you know what? We're gonna go full screen on the art here. We're not gonna have to cut off a border, and we're gonna do some like modern accoutrements."
Yeah, there's definitely some things they've learned from game design in general over the
last
decades,
20 years. Yeah.
So it's cool that they've sprinkled it in here and there.
Boris, I'm glad you decided this is the right solution to our problem. There are eyes everywhere. From your own protection, leave your ID in the hotel room. Go to the river down by the Trestle Trail Bridge. This sounds fine. Turn off the light above the Trestle Trail so I know you have arrived. Meet me at this
Yeah,
large
you know,
entrance
if,
to the
if
underground
you get a note
sewers.
like this, maybe be a little cautious.
It is my
That seems
wallet,
kinda
and it
crazy.
has 252 American dollars in it.
I'm just like standing in front of this guy talking about how much money I have while he's like down in the dumps.
It is my wallet.
It is my wallet.
252 American dollars in it. It is the key card for my
He's
room.
clearly very trusting of this fella.
Bear prototype. Turn the bear inside out, and you get a pillow.
Oh, I want that. I want a
That
pillow
sounds
bear.
pretty good.
This is great.
Are you a victim of the
So, if,
inferior American
and if you haven't played these games in the
system?
past, like there's often a lot of comedy just kind of weaved throughout and through the dialogue and these choices, and it's pretty funny stuff.
A lot of jokes that are just there, just for you to see in the dialogue options that you probably shouldn't click on. Actually, oh man, that jiggle is
Right.
going to get to me. Jiggle of the text.
I am supposed to meet someone down here. Have you seen anyone?
Do you have any whiskey?
What a great answer.
Sober up, sir.
I'm glad Chuck is dead. Ruined my life.
Yeah, screw Chuck.
Yeah,
Wake up,
tell
sir.
him.
I have to go. Sleep well.
Poor Willie.
Sleep
He's
well.
fallen on tough times.
Yeah, you know.
Trestle Trail to
could be better.
Thimbleweed Park. 1.7 miles.
I love the
Look at
music in
Rock.
this game too. It's just like the right amount of. I mean, it's like higher production value again, you know, than the way that it was, because I think they probably couldn't handle, you know, a file of this size. But
Right.
It's got a good vibe throughout.
Can you hear my dog? My dog is freaking out right now.
Oh, I figured that was in the game.
Oh, it's good. It's good. No, it's totally in the game.
Yeah.
It's all ambiance for the. So I
Might
can
be a
pick
dog
up
in those
this
bushes.
rock. Sweet. Now we're rich.
A rock.
What was? Wait. Turn out the light. Oh, the Trestle Trail sign. Oh, okay.
The light is turned on, and I do not see a light switch.
I think one of the things about the
that's
music
good.
too in these games, if anybody has played these games, this type of game before, you're often stuck on puzzles for quite some time. So you definitely would want something that's not going to grate on you.
I have completed step 3 of the note. Now for step 4.
This guy comes to our
guy's so by
country
the
and is
book.
just vandalizing our stuff now.
Talking to their drunks.
So you noticed I had to use the verbs down there to make the rock interact with the light, but you can actually. It looks like there's a right click. I'm playing on a computer. Right click to just kind of shortcut to the most likely scenario. Seems like what the.
Whoa!
That was the ghost of Christmas Past killing me. What was that?
Nate, I think you messed it up.
Game over.
Shouldn't have done
already?
that. Yeah, game over.
Golly.
Love it. Made
Hey,
it all the way to
part
part
one.
2.
Look at that. We're killing it,
Well
Nick.
done.
Yeah.
Just such progress there. You really did great getting whacked.
Okay, so I've seen these guys in the key art in the advertisements for this game
Yes.
for a long time. They're basically Scully and Mulder, right?
They certainly look that way, don't
That's
they?
my guess. Yeah.
So tell me again why you're here.
I was assigned to the case by the Home Office in Albuquerque.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing as soon as he opened his mouth, and I'm like, well, that's not what Mulder sounds like.
No, not at all.
It's need to know.
Look, I like working a case alone. I especially don't need some junior agent messing up my investigation. Especially some junior agent that thinks I don't know there isn't a home office in Albuquerque. So stay out of
Ouch.
my way. Take a lot of notes. Sit back and learn. And I'll wrap up this case and we can both get the hell out of here.
Your reputation certainly precedes you, Agent Ray.
I'll take that as a compliment, Agent Reyes.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
how it was intended.
I'm sure it was. Let's photograph the victim and head into town to talk to the local sheriff. The body is starting to pixelate.
Oh, that's so great.
Starting to pixelate.
This is going to be a long night.
Oh, interesting. So you can switch characters? Is that what this is?
Yeah, right? That's not something I really remember from those other games.
There were a couple of them that you could do that in, I want to say. Wow, okay. So, I mean, we just played, what was that? The Double Fine game.
Broken Age.
The Broken Age, yes. where you had the two characters you were swapping between.
Right.
But yeah, the old games.
Yeah, I
I'm
more
not-
mean but back in the day, you know, the old
Yeah.
LucasArts stuff.
Okay, so I'm playing as Agent Reyes here.
Detective Antonio Reyes, Junior Agent.
Yeah, just in case you forget.
Reyes going to get on my nerves. Hopefully she stays focused on the case. Let me do what I need. Got my
It's an
Polaroid
instant
camera.
but there's no film in it.
Well, you made a rookie mistake already, buddy.
Appears to be a male, approximately 40 years old. Looks like he's been in the water for 24 hours. You can tell by the pixelation around the nose and neck.
That's so
That's
good.
great. Yeah,
Let's see.
I love the awareness of
There's
the
no wallet in
fact
his
that it's like a
pockets.
video game, basically.
totally.
I found a card. Possibly a key card from a hotel.
I like the jiggling items. That's good. So something's changed.
I love how that effect that just bothers you so much.
No, I'm saying I actually like that they're notifying that something's changed in there.
Oh, okay.
No gunshot. Puncture from a sharp object. Yeah, you got killed by a stabby ghost.
They don't know that. They're just
Stabby
like
ghost.
detective, you know, piecing it all
It's an
together.
empty whiskey bottle.
Willie, no!
Uh-oh.
Okay, I got my cop. I got my whiskey
It's an
bottle.
empty
I'm set.
whiskey bottle. Definitely not the murder weapon. Wrong sized body hole. Do you happen to have any film on you?
I do. I come prepared.
Oh, man. She is just
I
rough.
think we'd better take a photo of that body before it pixelates any
Yeah,
further.
come on, man. It's my first day on the case.
Well, I need to get back to solving this case.
Okay, so we've got a notebook. 24 hours. Something's pockets, hotel key card. Is this the same stuff?
What do you mean?
Yes, it is. I was hoping for a thing that said like Reyes is
Oh.
going to get on my nerves or something like that.
Right. It was pretty
The
good.
cell phone has no reception.
I think that must be one of those video game conceits, you know, just trying to make it a little easier for you.
It's
Oh,
a
totally.
match.
Oh, I love carrying stuff. I can't
Oops,
use the
nope.
film in that.
Come on, Nate.
I can
Instant
do it.
camera. Only has one picture left.
Oof, better make it a good one.
I solved the puzzle, Nick.
Smile.
I am a genius.
Ah, well done. See, look at that.
Now
Oh,
we
that's
can
so
head into
satisfying.
town and find the local sheriff.
We're just going to like leave the body here?
Dead ringer for the body. Oh,
He's a detective. You don't have to pick it up. You call in the pros.
Oh, nice. There's a little bit of a sprint mechanism, which is great.
Yeah, a little accelerator.
So you play this game on
helpful.
Xbox?
So
Or
this
on
game's
Steam.
actually a it's like one of these play anywhere titles on Windows Store at least. So I was able
It's an
to
empty can of
jump between an
Rockford
Xbox and my
tuna
PC
heads
really
with good
really
parts.
seamlessly. It was pretty
that
great.
doesn't seem to work.
I have to say I'm surprised at how well that worked because it's really the first game I've ever done that
It's an
with.
empty can of Crockford's tuna
Yeah.
heads.
Did you play with a controller or with
Still
the...
has that fishy tuna
Well, so
head
when I was on
smell
PC, I was
space
playing keyboard and mouse.
Okay.
When I was on Xbox, obviously, I played it with the controller, and things were a little bit different between the two. But this game kind of lends itself pretty well in
I
general.
think
Like
the
it's the
town
same kind
must
of
be in
controls
the
that you'd
other
expect.
direction.
What are you playing it with? Keyboard, mouse?
Oh, this is all keyboard mouse.
Okay.
But usually these old games like this, you don't really need the keyboard. It's just mouse. I
Yeah.
pick up some tuna cans here, which is great because I guess I adopted this highway somewhere along the road.
Oh, that's important.
Atari
That's the one thing you learn from
2600.
playing adventure games is you never know when you might need the most random stuff. So you just kind of become this hoarder,
It's true.
picking things up. Oh, I better get that. I better take it.
That's a Pigeon Brothers on that van?
Why not?
Oh,
There's
wait,
weird
we got
stuff going
Curious
on here.
Circus flyer.
It's a circus flyer with a crazy looking clown on it.
There's only one kind of clown, my friend.
It's a circus flyer with a crazy looking clown on it. Pretty good makeup though.
Okay.
And there they are.
What the heck? What?
Why are you dressed like a giant pigeon?
We're the Pigeon Brothers Plumbing.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
Beth. That's my sister Emily. Hi there. But
I
remember,
love how they're two
signals are
women,
very strong
but
tonight.
pigeon brothers.
And they're sisters, yeah.
And- yeah, they're sisters.
What signals?
The signals. Signals are very strong tonight.
Why brothers if you're sisters?
Dad was expecting to have sons, and he was too cheap to have the van repainted, so we're just rolling with it till he's dead. Oh, shut up, Emily.
Well, that's
Signals
dark.
are very strong tonight.
I heard you. I heard you the first time.
Yes, you already said that, but what signals?
Love it how the dialogue is exactly what you're
Just screwing
thinking.
with ya.
I know.
Dark night. Deserted road.
I promise I've not played
me
this
in a
before.
giant pigeon costume. It was too good to pass up. But the signals are strong tonight. Very strong.
This is really odd. Should I save my game?
I wouldn't worry about it. The game
Oh,
is
it's so
expertly
good.
designed to have no dead ends or death. Yet still be scary and have a sense of tension. You can feel safe exploring whatever you want. But I'd watch out for the signals. They can be
That's like
very
totally a.
strong
I mean, that is
with
something
the power
that is
grid.
true of those LucasArts games where you never can die, which is not true with all the other ones. Kind of.
Yeah,
on
the
market
old
at
King's
the
Quest
time.
games, you would have
Yeah.
have a fail state
So
early
I just
on.
love
yeah.
that they're kind of sprinkling these things in here, probably as a joke to folks who
Oh, yeah.
know that, but also for maybe a little onboarding for other folks.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I think people who are playing this game are probably people who have played the old adventure
Yeah, more
games. I'm
likely.
betting.
Do you know anything about the body by the bridge?
Why is it whenever a dead body is found, suspicion always falls to the person dressed as a giant bird?
It's in the cadet training manual.
You don't know anything about a dead body, but the signals are strong tonight. Very strong.
Nice chatting with you. I need to find the sheriff and solve a murder.
Nice talking to you too. Squeak!
Oh my god.
Oh my
Click,
god!
click, click.
You're glad that they got those voices in
It's
there
a
now.
plumbing van, driven by big
Yeah,
pigeons.
right.
No need. The perps are outside.
Oh, I want to steal this
It's
van.
a whiskey bottle. Definitely not the
Oh, I thought
murder.
you were gonna say you hit them with the bottle just to get them to shut
No
up.
thanks.
That's one thing I like about these games too, is you can just kind of try anything. These most unusual combinations.
It's true. You kind of have to
eh,
sometimes.
From a
Well,
safe
that's right. Yeah,
You're
sometimes you get
supposed to cut
stuck
them
enough
off
that you
before
just kind of
tossing
are
them. Safe
going around doing
wildfire.
exactly that.
What the heck were they doing over there? They leave something?
Well, tormenting you, apparently.
Yeah, I mean they say they're plumbers, but there is nothing out here that needs plumbing.
Nothing to plumb. That was weird, to say the least.
Should we go to the cemetery, or should we continue to pick up stuff along our highway that we adopted?
That doesn't
Oh, I like
seem
that you're
to
playing a
work.
little litter control here. That's very
Yeah,
nice
man,
of
you gotta stay on top of that stuff.
Spooky.
If Agent Ray decides to ask us where we went, we just say we went to the cemetery. She's gonna be really angry. There's no reason for us to be here.
Except to just check out this beautiful art, man.
Maybe the perp
It's
went
so
into
good.
the. It is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Is there?
You might
anything-
you might find someone with a bloody glove back here. You never know.
Well, the killers like to hang out in graveyards.
It's true. Makes sense.
Yeah. This is a nice meandering walk
It's-
here.
Yeah, this is really nice.
It's
Oh,
pleasant.
what a great stroll. Aren't you glad you went back
Flowers
here?
Left over from a funeral.
Oh yeah, look at that flower,
A
Nick.
flower from the cemetery.
Nice. Like I said, you're just a hoarder. You're
I
just
don't
going
see a
around
way to
stealing
open it.
flowers from the person's
I
like
see a
gravestone.
switch
Come on,
inside.
man.
Yeah, I got my nice tailored
you
suit,
know
and it's just like
decency.
stuffed full with like empty whiskey
Yeah,
bottles and bottles
yeah.
and tuna cans and flowers and like I look like
That's
I just had like
nasty.
I went on like a 3-day bender. Ooh, Chuck sign.
I shouldn't say anything out loud, but seeing Chuck's tomb in person makes me a little happy inside.
Who's this Chuck
What
fella?
that mean?
Look at you trying to play coy, Nick. I know you know all the secrets.
Not all of them.
So, did you play on hard mode or casual mode?
Exactly. So I played it on casual mode
Interesting.
because I figured that there's more to life, as they said. But yeah, I was wrong. I think, and I have to say, having played through most all of it now here, it feels like there's some different things.
Okay. Have you seen any differences so far?
I think I'm pretty sure I went to that same spot, and I think I tried to pick up the flowers, but I don't think I could.
Did it like
you
keep
just
you
look
more
at it.
on like on guide rails, I guess, or something?
No, I mean, that's why I'm really intrigued. I'm very interested to see, obviously, our conversation later, but
Yeah.
what you encounter here, because it felt like there was more that I was missing, but it was still very, very enjoyable, and it felt like a complete experience.
Okay. Someone's videotaping us, Nick. I don't like that.
That's not good.
It's Mr.
It's a little bit
Wait
spooky.
up, eager beaver.
Wait, who? If you're here, who's watching the body?
Thimbleweed Park. Nice name for a town.
Like, also, don't we have like a police car? Why are we
Right,
walking
yeah.
everywhere?
Yeah, how'd you get all the way out there? That's a great point.
It says Main Street. It's
Well, that's a
dark,
good name.
but I can see there's nothing in there. Willie's Watch and Violin Repair Shop. Thimbleweed County's most exclusive watch and violin repair. We repair watches and violins for the rich or famous.
Or
Closed. Looks like they cleared out in a hurry.
Ride the boom, the bust.
ride the boom.
Whoa.
It says, need help playing Thimbleweed Park.
That's so great.
Because
Because if you remember back in the day, like they literally had lines you could
Yeah,
call
totally.
if you got stuck. Cost you an arm and a leg, and I know our parents would never let us do that.
Howdy, I'm the Thimbleweed Park Sheriff. I don't remember calling the Federinos. That's what you are, feds. Hard to miss the government issue suits.
How long were you going to let that body rot in the river?
Well, the river is so chock full of chemicals from the old pillow factory. It's better off there than in a tub of formaldehyde. I guess you're here about our little murder-reno out by the bridge.
There is nothing little about murder, sir.
Ignore him. He's new.
No sense in wasting everyone's time, Reno. This cutscene is starting to get long, and it's only gonna get longer. Let's find the coroner and get you on your way.
That's the
Wrestling
best.
starts at 8.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
good
hope
self-aware
he's
humor.
talking about on TV.
The coroner is waiting for you in his office. Come see me when you're done. I apologize, Reno, for all the lights being off. We don't stay open as long as you city slickerinos do at night.
Even for a murder?
Especially for murder.
That makes no sense.
Are we authorized to shoot people arenos?
Oh, that's so good.
The inscription says, Paylotronics, the brain of our city.
That's normal. Aw, yeah.
Oh, this is just some of the best dialogue in the game, I must say. So well written.
Someone had to write this.
And record
like-
this.
Gulp, sip, sip, slurp, gulp.
Oh, man.
That's true. The voiceover for this is amazing.
I love that you're going through all of these.
Oh, man, we're
quickly.
gonna be
my
doing this for a
it's
while.
Painful.
There's gotta be like an achievement for this, right? Like a secret
love
combination for.
You're just really going for it.
Yeah, this is what our audience craves.
Oh, if you just keep trying, you never know what might happen. It might unlock the secret level
Yeah.
minigame of drinking water.
Howdy who, I'm the Thimbleweed Park coroner.
Wait a minute.
Welcome to the future who. Oh, these are the latest in
Those some nice toes, Nick.
computers made by Pillowtronics Inc. This is all
What if they
probably
wiggle?
pretty
Oh, God.
advanced, even for the Fedahoos.
Oh, do enlighten us.
I love your sarcastic humor, Who, Agent Ray.
It's not humor.
There you go again.
We're interested in any help your computers can give us. They look marvelous.
Yes, happy to explain. So happy to explain, Who. Yeah, you might want to take notes.
Already on it.
Aren't
so
you the
eager.
sheriff?
Aren't you the Sheriff Areno?
Oh my, no. no, Who. Well, people say there is some resemblance around the eyes. But we're as different as peas a who's in a pot of who. Plus, the sheriff has that annoying Areno he adds to everything. You'll never hear me doing that, who.
Whatever.
That's so good.
Tell us about the Bloodtron 3000.
This is the Bloodtron 3000. Put 2 bloody objects in and it will match the blood type, printing out a report to who.
Tell us about the
Okay.
Fingertron 3000.
Right, Areno, the Fingertron 3000. Insert a fingerprint registry of known criminals and a fingerprint from the murder weapon on fingerprint tape, and it will do a match-a-who.
Oh, tell us about the Facetron 3000.
I think I can guess.
I love that they're all 3000s.
Let me guess.
Yeah.
The face Reno.
No, that's what the sheriff calls it. You city folka who crack me up. Just insert 2 pictures of an individual and it will verify a positive match.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Did you use these computers to investigate the pillow factory fire?
Oh, sure did. 4 computers positively showed the fire was caused by the factory guard. No doubt a who about it.
Interesting.
Could the computers have been wrong about the fire?
Not these computers. Oh,
Computers never, no.
Yeah.
Computers made by
This is definitely not foreshadowing for later.
absolutely infallible.
What?
Isn't there a conflict of interest with Pilotronics and the fire?
Whoa,
Look at him
now.
asking all these questions.
Electronics and its founder, Chuck, are above reproach. Chuck built this town and was a computer and pillow genius. Are the feds looking into this case? It was solved 20 years ago.
No, he's just curious. He's a Pillow Factory fire buff. He's got a CompuServe chat room and everything.
Whoa, CompuServe
So good.
callback. Oh, man.
Deep cut reference. Love
Dude,
it.
we had CompuServe back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Fascinating stuff. I think we've heard enough. This is all very impressive, sir. This should cut hours of our investigation.
Go see the sheriff in his office for a full explanation of
I just
the
love the
amazing
dynamic between those two.
Restaurant 3000.
Yeah, so
I have
if I'm
paperwork to do, who? Oh,
if I'm
yeah,
playing as
almost
her,
forgot.
does she
Strong
ask the
screens are
questions?
fully voice
Yeah.
activated, so if you need any
Yeah, you're
information,
just taking control over different
talk to
people.
them. It's like we're living in the futuristic year of 2017.
I think for the most part of the dialogue, like in those cases, like
I
the
hate
options
this
are the
town.
same.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Am I missing something
Go see the sheriff and
if
get out of here.
I don't have one
It's a
character
good
selected
question.
or
I
something?
mean, I think there's some that are just scripted, like you have to.
I
You know,
need
it's
to
just
stay
specifically the
focused and
questions that
solve
are going to be
this murder
asked.
so I
But
can
I
get
think
on
there are some unique, definitely some unique spots where some characters will have different things to say.
Okay.
My
this
guess is, you know, much like with the spirit of these games, it's not going to be something that you are going to miss out on or something or mess up.
Got it. Okay. I do like that there's a notebook, by the way, with like your. This is something that I felt like the old games, the old
Yes.
adventure games lacked, right? Like something to kind of like refresh you, but also
Totally.
to kind of give you a sense of what your goal is at any given time.
Just keep you
So,
on track. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard to remember all this stuff all the time, especially when there's such sometimes obscure puzzles.
Totally. Hopefully, this seems pretty straightforward so far. Still very early. I'm gonna keep playing this. Nick, thanks for joining me here. And
I
this
can't wait
will-
to talk about this one.
Oh man, me too. If it's anything like the old games, like tearing apart the story and the puzzles is like the best part. So, we'll talk later. But until then, you can always find our webcomic review of this game and every other game we play at GamePadDink.com. And don't forget to rate and subscribe to us here on YouTube. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.
Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.